Guys, it's time for the review of the race at Talladega. This ain't gonna be long. I don't got much to say. Basically, this race is pretty much what we call the SHR domination because that's what pretty much happened. SHR pretty much led 90% of the race. No one could touch them at all. The only time you could touch them is when they were separated, and that barely happened today, except in stage 3 for like 20 laps. But pretty much SHR dominated Talladega. It pretty much, yep. Kurt Busch, Harvick. You could not touch Harvick, Busch, Boyer, or Almirola today. You really could not touch them. It was dominated by those guys. Penske had a little bit of something for them at one point, but it really was SHR dominating. There were things that did happen. Jimmy Johnson did spin out, of course. He did hit the inside wall, but he was able to continue. Larson cut a tire. I don't remember what it was. He cut a tire, though, and it broke the fender. Still able to continue, and I think he got a pretty good finish today, too. And then other guys had trouble. Keselowski had a loose wheel, but he was able to continue. And then at the end of the race, basically came down to how who could make it on field. But even before the final restart, Keselowski, Harvick, and I think someone else had to pit because they didn't have enough gas to make it to the end. And yeah, that's going to definitely hurt Keselowski. Now Keselowski's below the cut line, but Harvick's got a deep, pretty good cushion. I don't remember how many points exactly he's above the cut line, but Harvick, I think, is going to make it regardless. I think Harvick is 63 points Harvick's 63 points out of the cut line. Now I think about it, he just needs to start next week, and he's going to be locked into the next round, pretty much. Keselowski, however, because of that having to come to pit road, he's 18 points below the cut line. He probably will have to win at Kansas. Even though he still can make it on points, it's going to be tough. Same with Larson. I don't remember who else is below the cut line. Larson, Bowman, Keselowski. I think Blaney's below the cut line too, if I'm not mistaken, but I'll have to double check on that. But those guys are probably going to have to go out for a win. Bowman for sure has to win. Larson probably is in a must-win. The other two guys probably can make it in. But back to the restart. Basically, it was Kurt Busch, Clint Boyer, and Eric Almirola. Those were the three. Coming to the checker, basically, Stenhouse was up there too. And Stenhouse almost won, but he didn't win. Coming to the checker flag, Kurt Busch coming off the final corner. He ran out of gas, and Eric Almirola was able to pass him. And Eric Almirola is back in victory lane. Finally back in victory lane. I know it's been 4 years since Eric Almirola actually won a race, and he finally gets it done. He already should have won the 4 other times. The 500, last week at Dover, New Hampshire, and Chicagoland. He should have won. But now Eric Almirola is now a winner. Is now a winner this year in all 4 SHR cars. SHR is the best team. There's no question about that. They've been the best team the last 2 weeks, and yeah, basically, it's looking like all 4 SHR cars are going to be in the next round. That's crazy to me. It's like 2005 playoffs where half of the field was Roush cars, and all 5 Roush cars made the top 10. Yeah. Eric Almirola, not good for him. He won. Now he and Elliott are locked in, but everyone else, Harvick's going to be good. What's crazy is Martin Truex Jr. could have gone out of this weekend and not made it. Other things, tire was on the track in the grass, and that brought out a caution. That made the race a little more interesting. There was a big one on the last lap. They didn't throw the caution for it, but Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, Matt Bendeno, and Martin Truex Jr. all were involved in it. I think others were involved in it as well, but I don't remember. But they let it go, which, again, NASCAR being inconsistent, but for this time, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I think fans were complaining so much about it that it went through. I know, I apologize also for my throat being sore a little bit, but I kind of dealt with shit today. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Talladega was boring. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. Congrats, Eric, though. That's a good thing. Thank you guys for watching this review, and I'll see you guys next time.